We're back. Where's all the audio? What the fuck is this? So who's doing that?
I definitely didn't run back and forth to the grenade machine 4 times to repeatedly set you on fire while you were in the menu.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Okay. I have something I need to do. So.
What's that?
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor of Mankind has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the vast imperium of man, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day so that he may never truly die. Yet even in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his eternal vigilance. Mighty battle fleets cross the demon-infested miasma of the warp, the only route between distant stars, their way lit by the Astronomicon, the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name on unaccounted worlds. Greatest among his soldiers are the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, bioengineered super warriors.
How long is this?
It's not that much longer, hold on. It gets to the best part. Their comrades in arms are Legion, the Imperial Guard, and countless planetary defense forces, the ever-vigilant Inquisition, and the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus, to name only a few. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat to the ever-present threat to humanity from aliens, heretics, mutants, and far worse. To be a man in such times is to be one amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. These are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be unlearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim dark future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of thirsting gods.
That is massively overwritten. Games Workshop
That's to
is
the
full
Corpse
of
Emperor.
It's the classic opening, like Star Wars scroll of each Warhammer book.
Did you
Okay,
just do
let's
that
go
too?
to the let's go to the next DLC.
Oh.
Tiny
Yeah,
Tina.
go.
Let's go to the next DLC.
Wait, are we doing all of the DLCs? Is that the
I
plan?
just want to do Tiny Tina. I don't care about the other two.
Yes,
Too
but we're
bad. It's the
milking
badass
content.
creator of Badassitude.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh, this is cringe already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the video.
Listen carefully, mouth breathers of the world. This is Patricia Tanis, and
I'm
I
already
found
annoyed.
Another vault. As you may know, the opening of the first vault 5 years ago triggered a chain reaction that
Hey, it's
revealed
Avery.
more on Pandora.
Green! You don't want to hear about that, Vault Hunter. You want to hear about loot and packs and explosions. I'm Torg, and I'm here to ask you one question and one question only. Explosion!
Do you want Slim Jims?
Off this echo frequency.
Where do I know that voice?
Buffoon. I'm trying to convey.
That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize!
As I was saying, I've discovered that this new vault is buried in the center of a large crater and will only open, and I quote, once the champion of Pandora feeds it the blood of the ultimate
Blood of the
coward."
ultimate coward. I'm sorry, Denzil. We're gonna have to cut you loose.
Beat me to it,
It's
Spooky.
so awesome that we're gonna set up a tournament to find us #1 badass. If you
No,
want
killers.
it,
That's not a
come
lesbian.
work
It's a Catwoman knockoff, and she's not a lesbian. No matter what the current season writers, current crop of woke writers want to say.
There we go. Mr. Torg's campaign of carnage.
Oh.
So
I gotta be honest, like all of that just
I-
went in one ear and out the other.
I think that's Team 4-Star's Mr. Satan voice actor. That's why I know him.
Yeah, I think so too. So this is the
I'm
Torg
sorry, Mr.
creator.
Satan?
Mr.
Actual
Satan,
name of a
dude.
character in Dragon Ball Z.
This is why Dragon Ball Z is for stupid people.
It's Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Ah, that's disgusting.
Thanks, Torg. He's a great guy. Oh yeah, by the way, so Anthony Birch personally wrote all of Torg's dialogue in this DLC.
Oh
That
boy.
explains a lot.
Or take a jump.
I hear doggo. More interesting than the game. Tell me about the dog.
You gotta rise to the leaderboard. Also, you need a sponsor for motherfucking legal reasons. Get to the arena and we'll set you up with one.
All right, here we are. We're at the arena. Let's go in.
Oh, wait, hold on. We need to go kill Pete Burners.
Well, you gotta kill Pete's burners first. And then find a sponsor? Like, oh, Jesus, okay.
You are now in the presence of greatness.
Hey, buddy. Nope, he's not saying anything to you. You're probably not great enough, Naomi.
I mean, that's fair.
There's a floating chest over here. Dev, pull up my camera real quick.
I'll put up your camera
This
real
chest
quick.
this chest appears to be
It
in
is
the
a
wrong
floating
location.
chest, jeez.
Oh my god, Woozy, I never realized that, and I am infuriated now.
Wait, you didn't know that?
Vidal is an anagram of devil. I never realized that.
That's so tremendously stupid. I'm disappointed to even know that.
That's awesome.
Just crashing.
Dragon Ball Z
into
is
people.
stupid, and the people who like it are bad.
I mean, I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z in high school.
I love it, dude. It's a solid show to just enjoy.
No, I can't watch that because I'm not
Sorry, I'm spooky.
I'm not a
and
minority.
I'm just better than everybody else. Sorry, I'm just like that.
Listen. For one thing, that accent you're putting on doesn't sound anything like me. And for another thing, you're getting it wrong.
Kill
See,
Tor's competitors.
it's not
now.
that I'm better than anyone else. It's that I'm smarter than everyone else. There's a difference. Better is qualitative. Intelligence is quantitative. They're totally different metrics.
You're just proving my point, Spooky.
Spooky. You're not
No,
even
listen.
that.
I'm not interested
Hey,
in
Alan
Dragon Ball
Volturi,
Z
what's
because
up?
I'm not
I
a
haven't
black
seen you in a
weeb.
billion years.
I'm a
What's going
white
on, man?
weeb.
How have you been?
No, listen. Dragon Ball Z is for the black weebs. I'm not going to culturally appropriate.
Yes,
It's
Condor
just me.
has an excellent point. Spooky can't enjoy Dragon Ball Z because he's not a top. Sorry,
Oh, there we
dude.
go. Yeah, fair enough.
That is
Not
true.
enough testosterone to do it. Yeah.
What?
And as it so happens,
Yes.
I need a new apprentice.
No, it's
Yes.
because I'm not a homosexual who likes seeing shirtless monkey men.
Sorry, so apparently only gay men can appreciate like the strength of other men. Okay, Spooky.
No. It's gay men and black.
Clearly you
who
don't go to
like-
gyms.
Hold
No,
on.
it's
Hold on.
gay
There's
men and
a
black
fight. There's a
weebs who like
discussion
Dragon
here.
Ball Z. That's just how it works.
Hold on.
This.
What do you mean, hold on? Nobody gives a shit about the story.
I do.
You
Don't
are
talk
literally
over
the
black
only one.
voices.
These sound effects are not like synced up correctly at all.
Only on that.
All right. So,
Over here, newbie. Here's what Piston's offering, Chickadee. Piston will sponsor you. Piston will take you under his muscly wing.
All right, thanks, pal. Let's get in there.
Together. I've already set up your first fight in the arena. Get in there and show him that Piston and the Vault Hunter are a force to be reckoned with. Is it just
I feel like we're gonna have to kill this guy later.
Probably.
Oh, probably.
well, Torg just said it anyway.
Hmm.
Because of course you fucking are.
Well, the real reason that I say that is because his model was too detailed to be a bit part.
Yep.
This game doesn't have that kind of quality.
Your first match will be against a single opponent. But I thought,
Anyway, Denziel, I think Spooky likes his tops less like overtly muscular
FaceTime behind my back.
and more like Bishonen.
Oh dear.
I mean,
Well, that's not a good sign.
I'm not disagreeing. Although I think to say, like, if you want like chef's kiss, like peak Dojin, right?
Oh,
Like,
no.
Oh my
best
god,
stuff.
holy shit! Yeah, you should get that.
Oh,
it
shit.
costs Torg points. It costs Torg points to buy these things.
Oh.
I see. So you gotta like compete in this.
We're gonna stand in this
arena to
room,
get
man.
Torg points.
Yep.
Rules are simple. Use the provided
Oh,
loot
fair enough.
and kill everybody. The last fighter standing is a
Oh, it looks like that legendary rocket is not going to be there then.
That's a shame.
YOLO!
You're
Interesting.
just YOLOing the whole thing by yourself?
Super stopped, but I think they might be like starting it again soon. The
Oh,
pandemic
Jungle
really
Super?
put it on hold. Yeah, I think the pandemic really put it on hold.
Hey, you need
Jens,
to be
where did
standing
you
over
go?
here, dumbass.
The manga's still been going.
He's too busy thinking about Muscular Man, he got distracted.
They gave Vegeta a new power-up in the manga, and it's called
See?
something like Super Saiyan Ego, or something like that, which is just a bit on the nose.
Yeah, it's pretty on the nose for Vegeta.
I mean, unless they're literally doing a thing where they're like analyzing Ego versus what's the other one?
You are vastly overestimating the intelligence of that.
I
program.
absolutely am. I'm just saying, if you want to have like, if you want to literally call something Ego, then you need to also have the other one.
Id and Super Ego are what you're
Id,
thinking of,
thank
and
you.
no, because it's not that smart.
No, I don't expect it to be. I'm just saying.
Ego and it aren't opposites.
So here's the thing. The Goku Vegeta rivalry has been redone in so many. He's just stuck in there. Has been redone in so many different anime. It's kind of getting old at this point.
Well, that's
Because
it's
Naruto
just,
did it.
It's
Naruto
just the
did it.
classic.
Fucking stop
It's just the
standing
classic.
around.
The
Naruto did it.
hero
And
and Lance.
also, My Hero Academia did it too.
Frankly, My Hero Academia does everything that Dragon Ball Z does better because it has actual characters.
I
It's
disagree.
cape shit,
I'm
though,
really
so
not a
fuck it.
fan of Bakugo. I really don't understand why people seem to think he's amazing.
I got
Well, he's
bored
not
with
the
my
rival.
hero.
I like
He's not
my
the
hero.
rival.
I just think that Bakugo is one of the biggest downsides of.
He's not the rival.
What? Then who is?
No. He's the childhood friend character, but he's not the rival. Todoroki is the rival.
Really?
Yes.
I think that's
Well,
what
yeah,
ends
that's why
up happening.
Todoroki's father is the number 2.
Now,
Oh, that's-
now number 1.
That's a terrible analysis.
Kick
I mean,
spooky.
just because you're not clever enough to understand it doesn't mean it's not. It doesn't mean it's wrong.
No, Todoroki's boring.
I mean, that's fine, but that doesn't change his role in the story. You can have that
Don't,
opinion,
that's
but
not his role in the story, though. He and Izuku have barely any interaction outside of their first, like,
outside of their professional career
he raging?
competition, yes.
outside of the one time when Todoroki gets captured. Other than that, they've barely interacted. Whereas at least him and Bakugo do constantly feed off each other, even if I'm fan of.
They're just teleporting past because you're not hitting them.
Talking to me!
So you have longbow grenades. So they just, when you throw them, they teleport to the next object. So you have to hit the enemy with your grenade. And then when it teleports over there, then it explodes.
Okay.
It's like just throw it right now. There it is. See? Boom.
I've arranged for the stagehands to deliver some guns to you.
So I can't aim it?
You can aim it. You just have to hit them. Okay,
You
so-
literally just aim at their feet.
Did you see
literally
it hit the
just
ceiling?
aim
Yeah,
at your
I
feet.
saw it hit the ceiling, but like it goes away for like 2
Look,
seconds in front
there
of
it
me.
is. Boom. Yeah. It teleports
Naomi,
over
instead
there.
of freaking out, listen. Dev is explaining it's stupid because Dev is like that.
What fuck?
Here's
No,
what you do.
you throw the grenade and it
Just aim at
teleports
the
to the
enemy's
location. What's the
feet.
fuck? That's exactly how it is.
Shut up, Dev. Listen, just aim at the enemy's feet and it will land on them instantly, pretty much anywhere they are.
Strong gas. I'll turn off the
Thank you.
Just breathe.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Pass out. Like a good little coward.
My Hero Academia is
Yeah.
the most bottom shit ever. My Hero Academia is just meandering around now. I haven't kept up with it.
No, that's
I watched the
definitely
first
true.
season,
It
it
is
was all
definitely
okay.
starting to
That's
meander.
definitely not true. My hero's had an incredibly accelerating plot. I mean, the last
My
anime.
big problem with it. No. My big problem with My Hero, the one major complaint I have about it, is changing the protagonist from just a super strength power to an everything power that's gonna constantly get like new powers added to it is fucking lazy.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with character punches very hard.
Well, here's the thing though, is that's not true because he already had a bunch of cool alternate abilities and, gadgets and things that were being added on top of his basic superpower. And it was really cool because the character had some actual limitations and had to actually learn to do things and adapt and had weaknesses like everybody else.
Well,
And
he
then they
still
just went,
can't
"Huh,
really
no,
use
never mind."
His new power, though, Spooky.
Yet.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
very
then
soon
he's
he
gonna
will
learn
use it
another
all the
power
time.
He can't use and go through the whole process again.
Yes, but each
No,
time
yeah.
he does that, he gets fewer and fewer weaknesses, and eventually the story, he's just going to be Goku again.
Well, that's the point, though, is that
why
All
the-
Might had like pretty much no weaknesses until
Yes, but not really, because he still had weak points. He was just highly skilled.
The
He only
thing
had
with
one
my hero,
superpower.
the thing with my hero is the point is that it's all about like the mental weaknesses, and apparently I haven't read up to the manga, but apparently the current manga is doing a lot of stuff with that.
Okay.
But I won't spoil it because I'm actually really interested in it, and I don't want people who are watching the anime to get spoiled for it. But they are like doing a lot with Deku's character currently, which, you know what, hell of a lot more interesting than ability weaknesses.
Hey, hold on for a
I
second.
mean-
Hold on just a second.
I mean, Killers, I don't have that,
hold
so you-
on for a second, goddammit. Why did we leave the tournament?
I don't know.
told us to.
Oh, because he drugged us and threw us into a murder cellar, and then we climbed
Oh.
out through a vent.
Jesus. Well, that's kind of shitty.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of a crappy dude. Is this the right place? Yes.
Well then, there we go.
I gotta be honest.
Now we need to go
I
find a
find
new
it
sponsor.
Fascinating. Well,
So it's kind of like an arena / professional wrestling kind of DLC.
Right, where there's like weird plot lines backstage and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you
Cringe.
mean. So it's
Pure
like
cringe.
the wrestling tournament in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
of course you would find some obscure Nintendo
Hold on,
storyline from
obscure.
one game.
Thousand Year Door is considered one of the best Mario games of all time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, by
not a Mario
Nintendo
game.
man-children like you.
Listen here,
Nah,
Spooky.
Paper Mario is actually pretty solid.
Is it? I've never
Yes,
actually played it.
I agree, Woozy. I fucking love my hero Vigilantes. It's amazing. Mainly
Vigilantes
because
is better.
yes, because it has like a very unique standing in the lore, which means that you're able to sort of put yourself into the mindset of the characters a lot better.
The protagonist is also a much cooler guy. Well, no, I don't mean in setting. He's way more of a loser, but he's a cool loser. He's like a Peter Parker loser that you like.
Nope. Hold on. I'll get it.
Yeah, exactly. Thousand Year Door isn't obscure. That's like one of the more better and well-known.
No,
Marios.
I meant that
but
citing a
Thousand
single
Year Door,
like, plot
Thousand Year Door
point.
isn't a Mario game. It's a Paper Mario game. There is a difference.
Paper
and more
Mario games are still
importantly-
Mario games.
Dev, you aren't listening. That's not what I said. I said citing a specific plot point from a specific Nintendo game that
Yes.
probably not that many people have played because it's a sub-game of a major franchise that most
So-
people still don't play. That's pretty obscure.
I
That's
don't
a deep
accept that at
cut.
all.
You don't have to accept it for it to be true.
But it's not true.
Just because
In fairness,
you like
Spooky, most-
There's
in
no
fairness, Spooky,
fucking way
most
that's
games
true.
are obscure because everything mainline is shit.
Hold on. I'm gonna be honest.
Well-
I thought of Paper Mario in comparison before Dev mentioned it.
Well, that's probably because you've played it. I haven't played it.
That
I
sounds
never
like
had a
it's a Spooky
game,
Probably
problem.
most
so I
people
couldn't
haven't
have
played
played it.
Nintendo would expect. Here's the thing: Nintendo should be releasing GameCube games on the Switch at this point. Like they teased it during the Wii U era, and they didn't do it. Like, how come they have? They put so much work into doing
Please stop
into
killing
doing
the people
virtual
I'm trying to
console shit.
revive
And they
off
just
of.
gave up.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, you also phase locked that guy right before I killed him while I was using
It's
my
an entire level
ability.
of the most well-liked Paper Mario game, Spooky. It's also one of the most well-liked levels in that game because you do like a professional wrestling thing, where Mario becomes known as the Great Gonzalez and he goes through like a wrestling championship.
Nice.
That sounds vaguely racist.
They actually didn't mind being a little bit edgy like that back in 2005 or whatever it was.
Oh, the loot is terrible.
I see feel good needles.
They ported Okami HD to the Switch, but yeah, I know, like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess had HD ports to the Switch that.
Holy fuck! That mission
to
we
the Wii U
did
that got
gave us
stuck on the Wii U.
5. Dude, that mission we did gave us 5 of those Torg points, and like the cool rocket launcher is 613.
Yeah, the game expects you to like really play these tournaments.
Once you finish the thing, you can do like arena matches to get more points.
Yeah, you can just keep playing after the story's over.
That sounds not fun.
Spooky's concern is, are they all going to be at that level, or does it start increasing at a commensurate rate, whereas with this just being like a tutorial?
Are you okay down there?
No?
Well, I mean, yes, that, but also I just don't really care about doing post-game content in the post-game DLC.
Sorry.
Oh no, we're not gonna do it. I'm just saying that's how it was balanced.
Here's the
It was
thing.
balanced around getting enough for like 1 through the.
My GameCube is modded to output HDMI, so I just play on that. It outputs 1080, and it's pretty good. But I know that like you can get like a native 1080 resolution by using Dolphin and stuff. But you know what? There's just something to emulation that real hardware, you know, emulation can't replicate. There's a charm.
I will admit, I liked that. That was a funny joke there. That was kind of funny.
What was it?
Oh, the generic like new guy that we're going to meet was just rambling like, yes, burn everything, and then set fire to things, and then Torg just cuts it and goes, it's gimmick us that he really likes fire. That was funny. I will give this game props when it very rarely has an actual joke I laugh at.
That means giving Anthony Birch props. That means that
didn't
you are
want to
now
point out that this
an
joke-
accomplice to all of his sexual escapades.
Oh no.
No, listen, I'd like to point out that this game has it actually has fewer good jokes than the Batman Arkham games. And those aren't even comedy games. Yep.
What is your favorite DLC? Mine is either Far Cry Blood Dragon or the Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Favorite DLC for any game?
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw this one to Hatsworth in the chat because I know what answer he's gonna give, and it's my answer as well.
No, I'm not gonna.
It's Echoes of the Eye.
I'm gonna agree with Killers here.
hands
Both of those are incredible. I agree.
Echoes of the Eye.
Echoes of the Eye, 100% best DLC of all time.
Tokens were drops too.
Hold on, what is Echoes of the Eye for? Like, what game was that for?
It's for Outer Wilds, which is a game you really need to play.
Oh, okay, all right. What about you, Minaris?
Like, Deb,
What?
legitimately, that's one to put on like the top of your list as a streaming game. It's really good, but you're gonna have to resist the urge to look up a guide or information at all. You have to go completely blind all the way through.
He'll look up a guide. You know he will.
So,
I know he will, but that's why I'm telling him not to.
Oh, those are Torg points. Okay. Yeah, Minaris, what is your favorite DLC for any game?
Ooh. Do you count MMO expansions as DLC?
No, because they're expansions, not DLC.
No, I'd say they are.
DLC is just a different term for expansions.
Yeah.
No, because like
Digital
an
expansion.
MMO, the entire game shifts
I'd
to
say-
playing the new
'Cause
expansion.
I'd
The
say
old stuff goes
it would
disappears.
be
He's gonna give you a sponsor, but then he'll betray you and try to kill you, and you'll have to kill him, and it will be
Sorry,
awesome.
1 sec.
So you wanna add, Pete?
You know what's
It would
another
be
good answer?
Shadowbringers from Final Fantasy 14.
Thanks
Okay.
for that.
Now, Neil, I think I know yours. What's yours? Is it the Horizon DLC?
I mean, I guess it's the only DLC I've realistically interacted with a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. As for
You know
me,
what's
I'm
another
not
good
sure. I'm
answer?
trying to think of it. Like, yeah,
No, you know
I
what's another
enjoy
good
some of
answer?
the Mass Effect DLCs, but not like Citadel was pretty good, all things considered. The Big Party, that was cool, but I don't think it's my favorite.
I'm just having a look at all my games that I have.
Trying to think.
No, you know what's another good answer? It's not technically DLC, but I'm gonna cite this one anyway.
What?
Frozen Throne for Warcraft 3.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
It was a pretty good expansion for its time and everything.
Yeah.
Blizzard might be shit now, but they weren't always.
It's Pyro
Hey, Pyro Pete. Get ready for a burning sensation.
It was a trap.
Yeah, because like there's some ones where it's like, could I really count that as DLC? Because it was just an extension of the main game. So I guess there's good different like you know, I don't want to say that all of the zombie maps from Call of Duty Zombies because they are just like logical expansions on what the game was already doing. But so yeah, like something like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon or Undead Nightmare are both amazing.
You know, you get regarding like Mario Kart, we just get a shit ton more tracks, or just like more of the same goodness, or
Yeah.
like with Smash Bros, you get like a bunch of characters that everyone wants. You know, like those are they're good, but I don't know if they count as like transformative in the way that some DLCs are. You know?
Yeah.
Bye, Spooky.
Bye,
You know,
Spooky.
that's why. What are we doing?
Everyone already knows who we're rescuing,
Oh.
right?
It's not the question is not do we know, the question is do we care.
Yes.
But no,
Old World
honestly,
Blues for Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, New Vegas had some
Oh.
good DLCs.
I haven't properly gone through.
Oh, hey, Mad Moxie.
Sponsor of the history of Pandora.
She's jiggling.
Mad Moxie.
Looks can kill.
Miss me, sugar?
She's like 60.
Looks weird.
She's 60 years old.
Yeah, she looks really good for 60s.
Would you still do her?
Her face
she's
looks
a bit
different.
crusty,
Does she have a different model in this DLC than in the base game? Because she genuinely looks different.
She might.
Like her face actually looks like it has a different shape to it. That's weird.
No, but seriously, Dev, you should play Outer Wilds because it's a great game.
You have told me that 50
times.
times now. I understand.
Well, I know, but I was actually trying to set up another point.
Oh, what is it?
Never mind. Oh, now you want to hear it. All right. All right.
Nah.
How does Naomi put up with you?
Well,
See,
that's
here's
a
the
reason.
thing. I'm
There's a reason
also
why-
used to hearing the same thing over and over from Naomi, so...
Oh,
Yes, well,
wow,
I'm
is
also
that
used
it?
to hearing the same thing over and over from you, so
Well, there
it
we
evens
go.
out.
There we go.
Yeah, I feel for Naomi more on this one. Nintendo, Mario. I love
oh,
it.
I-
I love Mario.
Thank you, Killers. You reminded me. I was struggling to remember. If MMO expansions don't count, my answer would be Old World Blues from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. New Vegas had some great DLC.
Jez, I am not the one to ask. I know that there's a guy named Torg who keeps screaming and saying motherfucker. That's
we are-
literally all I
This is the
understand.
Torg DLC, yes.
We're currently playing the Talk DLC under protest. I am not fucking happy about this. I was hoping we'd just go and do the Tiny Tina one. But
Too
apparently
bad.
we have
Oh, Shaw, you've been saying
No,
that since we started
actually, you know what
playing.
we're gonna do? We're gonna do this and then go play all the other Borderlands games, and then come back to Tiny Tina's DLC after those games are all complete.
Well then, I'll just not come back to other streams of this then.
Hey, that means that Dev and Naomi can play.
Oh!
He's a conscientious objector. No, but the point I was trying to make though is that the DLC for Outer Wilds is very unique because it's not a separate area exactly. They kind of integrated into the base game in a weird way where it's telling another part of the core story that you can experience in any order simultaneous with the original one.
Right.
So it's an expansion of, how do I put it best? Like all DLCs kind of fall into either it's a broad expansion that's expanding things horizontally, or it's a length expansion, right? Very rarely do you get both.
Can I
Hold on,
count
was that some
games?
simp shit coming out of Torg right there? Nothing
Can
is
I-
more badass than treating a woman with respect? I disagree.
Can I
should
count
always
games that were
disrespect your
always? Can I count games that were always meant to be DLCs?
Like what?
Halo 3 ODST.
Oh yeah, I guess. Eh?
No, I
It's always
can
meant
see
to be
that.
an expansion. So in that case,
Can,
yeah,
can,
that's
can
what
we
you want.
appreciate the beauty of Moxie's bar being called Moxie's Red Light?
Moxie's red light.
That's
Wait,
funny.
she has another bar? It's like her third bar.
She has a bar in every
businessman.
expansion that she shows up in.
The badass trader bar. Wait, it's the same bar too. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
No, it's different. It's bigger.
Okay, it is bigger, yeah.
But don't worry, there's nothing better than getting to
It's a franchise, Dev.
Face.
Fair enough.
It's a
You have 41 points now.
The rank 3 badass is a cannibalistic
That's actually a pretty
roadhog
decent
named Motor
little pistol,
Mama.
too.
You'll need to train a little before you take her
Yeah, I
on.
think. Oh,
But
how about the
I'll tell you,
customization?
best trainer in
Maybe you can get like the
business.
new head.
Go meet her. Motor Mama's hiding out, just waiting for the other gladiators to kill each other off.
Once you're done with your training, you'll be ready to lure her out.
No, you still can't even get. Oh, you can get that. Commando. That's Commando though.
I've got guts to
Oh wow.
pound.
Oh,
You don't play Commando.
we can go. Oh wait, hold on. There are slot machines that use torque points. We have to see if anything good comes out of them.
Don't
You know what,
waste
some
torque
people
points
say-
on them.
Some
Oh,
people think
torque
that
points coming out
some
of
people some people think that Halo 3 ODST was too short. Honestly, I think it didn't overstay its welcome. It was the perfect length.
Oh geez, it costs 2 torque points to even roll one of these things. That seems like it's a waste.
So
to be
far,
honest.
I'm turning a profit. I think we could make this work.
Naomi's already
Really,
down 2.
Monsuko? I didn't know that, Monsuko. That's cool.
Oh, they're back up. Oh.
Well, anyway, my thinking on
Fucking gambler.
DLC is that you often get DLC that expand the length of a game, but very rarely do you
Okay,
get a
let that
game
out.
that.
Wait. I've just realized torque points are broken.
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean?
I'm up here and I'll show you. Come to the roulette machine.
Okay. Where are you?
We already figured that out.
The torque points work like Illyrium bars, where once one person collects them, everyone gets them.
But you
but
spend
they
them
only-
separately.
Yeah. Oh, that's why.
That's
Well, do
hilarious.
you want to sit here and like roll 4,000 of these fucking points?
No.
Ah, I got grenaded. I mean, I might get a good gun.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, but let me hit the health dispensary first, since I got blown up twice in a row.
Ready to go?
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
No, but the point I was trying to make in brief is just that you get a lot of length expansions. It's rare that you get an expansion to the width of a game that's also really good.
God
You know
damn
what I
it!
mean?
Stop.
Don't make
Trying
me
to get
don't
good
make me
guns.
kick you from the game. Okay.
The game is out there.
I was about to get something good.
I don't care.
You gambler.
Forcing
You
me
got a
to
gambling addiction.
Forcing me to play a shit game. How dare you?
He's got a gambling addiction.
No, I would rather sit in here with the slot machine than go out there and have Torg say bad dialogue at me more.
Will you all play the original? Wait, hold on. Is Max Payne getting? Didn't Max Payne just come out?
No.
No, they're remastering the original ones.
Hold on. When did Max Payne 1 come out?
Like over a decade ago, Dev.
I thought it was
Dude,
like
Max
2015
Payne
or
1 was
something.
from
It
like...
came out when I was in high school.
It was a
Hold the fuck
PS2 game.
Hold on, I'm looking this up.
It was a PS2 game.
Dev.
I thought it came out on PS3. I thought Max Payne
No,
came out on PS3.
Dev, Max Payne...
It was like late
came
PS3
out.
era.
No.
Dude, Max Payne came out in 2001. That was
Are
21
you
years
fucking
ago.
kidding me?
You're old, Dev.
2001. Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dev.
give it up
Dev.
for
I
the
hate to be the one to inform you this, but you're
queen of
old.
obscene, that
All right.
girl who'll make you
What?
whole.
Oh, hey, Tiny Tina. Great
Why is her
cutscene.
face like that?
Okay, hold on.
She's like not animating whatsoever.
Well, it's not just that. It's just that they go out of their way to make all the character designs as unlikable as possible.
Okay, you know what it is?
And the dialogue doesn't help.
Okay, listen. You know what it is?
Still working on it?
I remember Max Payne 3 that came
Yes.
out on the PS3 on 2012. I remember that coming out in like 2015 and it being Max Payne 1.
You idiot.
Yeah, that's all there really
So
is to say to
Max Payne 1 came out in 2001 on PC. This was pre Steam, so you had to buy it. Like as
Oh,
a
also,
disc.
if we're talking about standalone DLC that's just better than the main game, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Yeah. Then Max Payne 2 came out in 2003. Then Max Payne 3 came out in 2012.
Ah, Monsuko, that's insane. I never realized that, and that's fucking awesome. I'll have to go and watch like an analysis video like laying it out later. That's really cool.
Well, I mean, he's named Dante. I mean, it's kind of a...
He wasn't. He was called the Rookie.
Oh shit.
The
more
rookie
robots
dies in
now.
fucking book.
I have no idea why, but every date after 2007 is considered the future to me.
Stop talking to me!
Fucking boomer.
Man, isn't it weird that, like, the phrase next gen simultaneously means next gen and this gen?
Yes.
That's always strange to me.
We actually talk about this in the currently being edited episode of our podcast, All Around the Campfire. We talk about the term futuristic and how it's kind of it's kind of like a never functioning word because the future is the future, but eventually the future becomes the present.
Yeah, I know what
That
you
was
mean.
a buttery smooth, totally unnoticeable plug.
Yes. It's
Expertly done.
It's got to be out for a bit. I keep needing to get around to it.
So hold on, they're doing a remake of Max Payne and Max Payne 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably just essentially just making the games again with the third game's like graphics and stuff and.
The third game is 10 years old at this point. They better do something new. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if I think the first and second games are really good, so just getting them re-released so that people can play them on PC is good enough for me.
Yeah.
Dude, at this point,
the Max Payne games
remasters
were
and
okay.
remakes
It's
are
just
just
you ever
depressing.
heard of these? Okay. The Max Payne games were okay. They were just kind of like dumb, which is fine.
That's
It's
just
still
Well,
fun.
they were pretty
fun
cutting edge
action
at their
games.
time. Like,
Yeah.
for their time, they were pretty cutting edge.
It was 2001, so everyone was doing bullet time. So it was all a game all about bullet time.
Yep.
Well, not... I
Yes.
mean,
Yes, it was. You can't even deny it.
it contained bullet time, but that's not really what it was about. It was about the storytelling. It had a weird sense of storytelling that was unusual at the time.
You're blowing my mind
basically
right now.
they're
Sicko.
remaking the first and second game as one game. And it'll be PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. Yeah.
Skeptical about this.
Hey, yet they're
My
getting
thing
back
is
Mark Wahlberg and Mila
Realistically,
Kunis for the
realistically,
two
all the
leads.
remakes and remasters coming out are just kind of garbage.
Me when I have to eat Pepsi rather than Dr. Pepper.
Oh my God!
What?
Shut up, Ashley.
What's the Pepsi and what?
She's furious that the cookie dispensers have cookies with raisins rather than cookies with chocolate chips, so she wants us to destroy them.
To be fair, as a kid, that was always kind of like a bit of a piss off. You see,
Yeah.
oh,
Wait, what?
You like this looks like a great cookie. You bite into it and it's raisins, and you're like, oh, I thought it was chocolate
Raisin
chips.
is better than chocolate chip though.
Wait, hold the fucking
Correct.
phone. You guys didn't like oatmeal raisin cookies? What?
No, I despise raisins.
I didn't mind them, but I thought chocolate chips were better.
No. The ranking goes like this. It's double chocolate cookies, the ones that are chocolate and half chocolate chips. are top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Then oatmeal raisin is second best, and then regular chocolate chip is third.
Are you
I
sure?
don't know. White chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies are really good.
No, those are Satanism.
Fuck you, Spooky.
Macadamia nuts do
Okay.
not belong in cookies.
How about this? The absolute worst cookies are the one that just have those candied fruits in them and nothing else.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Just like chewy candied fruit, and it's like, ugh.
Oh, you're talking about the glass cookies, the ones that have like the jelly in them.
Yeah.
I like jelly cookies.
Not
They're not
jelly
like my
ones. It's like
go-to,
hardened.
but okay.
It's like you know what candied fruit is?
No.
You ever have like a Christmas cake?
No.
Fruitcake. Have
Not
you
a
ever
thing where I
had
live.
A fruitcake?
No.
No, we don't do fruitcake where I live. That's not a
Kidding
thing.
me?
I'm glad.
Okay.
No, it's not a thing.
It's literally just like the cake dough or whatever, the sponge of the cake. But there's like these squares of semi-hard, just gelatinous fruit, and it's disgusting.
Jez,
That sounds horrible.
If that happens, the other host will be her brother, you realize.
Oh God. Ashley Birch must star in a porn movie as a voice actor? No. Oh, you mean like hire her for like a studio faux thing?
Subverse.
Oh
Subverse.
god. No, she'd be annoying.
I'm
Poor
disappointed by
Tim
the
Pool
idea
got
of
so
Subverse.
booty blasted over that. honestly hilarious.
No, you know what the problem is Subverse, they were giving it the wrong criticism because it's certainly going to be bad or is bad, I guess, if it's out.
Yeah.
I thought it's actually weirdly good.
No, it's going to be bad, and there's one very obvious reason.
Why is
What?
that?
No lolly.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck's sake.
You gotta have a team lolly.
Well, they'd
How it
rather. I
works.
think they'd rather they not
Yeah,
get
they had like a demon girl, and they had like the short-haired tomboy. They had like the doctor, like MILF kind of.
Dude, if you're
They had
gonna
the
hit-
robot girl.
Exactly. If you're gonna do the archetypes, you have to do all of them. Come on.
Well, they'd
And
rather.
they didn't have a flat
illegal-
chested girl. That's true.
So
It's
not
not
spooky.
illegal. At least not in the civilized world.
okay, spooky.
Here's the thing, though. Like, forget about the term lolly. They could have just done a flat-chested girl, and they didn't.
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
know.
not finished yet. They might get one. Was there a lot of?
I don't know,
cooking
somebody who's
stuff?
actually-
I wasn't aware.
Somebody who's actually played it, like, explain. Is there like a good lolly in that game or not?
Not
Again,
really.
I'm pretty sure it's still in beta. Like, it's not finished.
Is it still?
You're
It's been,
a
like,
beta.
years. It's still not finished.
I thought it was like still being made. I haven't heard anything about it being finished.
I thought it finished up years ago.
No, I mean it's been released, but it's only. I thought it only had like 2 love interests when it came out.
Yeah,
No, there's
Dev.
4 so far.
So
Yeah,
is it,
Dev,
is
this
it
is the
getting
modern
yandere
day.
sim
Games released
treatment?
before they're done.
Oh, okay. You know, we're on the fucking internet. I'll just look it up. Give me a second here.
Alright, sugar.
In fairness, it seems like it's not full yandere sim. It's not like it was like, here, this is what we've got so far. Enjoy, and then it's like they're still working on the side.
Give me a second. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know.
While
might be
he's looking
finished
it
now.
up, can I point out that the best part of the whole yandere sim fucking thing was the toothbrush? You guys remember that story?
Oh yeah, here's all the
Oh,
girls now. Which one would
no.
you bang?
Probably
Dude,
all-
in the yandere sim guy, he was so incompetent that he didn't check models, so he got a free use model of a toothbrush, and it was meant to just be set dressing, but it was an extremely high resolution model meant for like commercials and shit.
What the fuck?
So
Hold on.
it was a toothbrush that had like 30,000 polygons in it. Like
Oh my
the individual bristles were
God.
perfectly round. So every time he put this in the game somewhere carelessly, it would lag the entire level, and there were like 20 of them.
Amazing.
Just wait, guys. So the game did fully
were
come out
talking
in
about something-
2021.
Dev, we were talking about something else to keep the audience entertained while you stare gormlessly at the fucking
Shut up.
screen on the
Because
side.
secondly, there is a kind of lolly character. She's a blue alien, and she's kind of petite.
Based, link me a picture right now.
I thought you said you weren't fucking interested in this.
I became interested as soon as you told me about something in my strike zone.
Spooky,
I'm
you've got
interested now.
issues.
Your strike zone?
Yes.
Soon enough, your strike zone is going to be your fucking cellmate.
Nah.
Yeah, see, Dev, again, freedom of speech and artistic expression, legal where I live. Maybe not where you live, but where I live,
I don't know, Spooky.
Oh no!
Girls
Actually,
is
in
kinda
America,
sus.
the lolly stuff's slowly being banned too. You're fucked. Hold on, though. She seems to be a side character, the blue alien lolly, because she doesn't have.
yeah,
she-
see,
like,
the
she's
big,
not
the
like
big
one of the
problem,
main
Dev,
sex
is
scenes.
where you live.
You
where
can
you
fuck
live, the
literally
only
every
freedom
girl
of
in the
expression
game,
you
but
have
she's
is
not one of the main ones.
blackface. That's the problem. Where you
There's
live, the only
there's probably
freedom of
only like
expression
one
you're allowed
sex
is
scene with her, rather than like the
blackface.
billion there are for the main girls.
I wouldn't be surprised, Bonsuka. That sounds exactly like online with all the stuff that happened.
Porn game. It's basically a Mass Effect parody, but you can actually fuck everyone, and they're all different types of women.
Are you the only male?
Yeah.
So basically, it's based.
And all the other male characters are like ugly aliens. They're the only like human male. And so there's like robot GFs and alien GFs and demon GFs and elf GFs.
Also, the main
Milfs.
character looks a lot like Deadpool. He looks like an off-brand
Isn't the main
Deadpool.
character
That's
like
him there.
painfully Australian though?
Yes.
There's the
See,
tomboy
that would ruin
GF
it for
right
me.
there. And there's the
I can't
doctor
imagine
GF.
Australians not being
And
fucks.
the 4 or 5 main ones you can get them into threesomes and stuff if you romance them enough.
Killers, I'm a big fan of Mad Max. Mad Max had really good Arkham combat. And Shadow of War. Shadow of War had a really good like style on the Arkham combat.
I
Oh yeah,
played the
also
first,
you can't play
the first of those
Subverse
Mortar
on
games.
Twitch.
No duh.
Of course not.
Well, obviously not, but you can play it on Steam, and that's why it's on my wish list now. Well, see, Monsuko, the nice thing about freedom of speech and freedom of expression is,
Oh,
if
wait,
you're
I think it is
principled,
that
you don't
way.
actually have to like something to allow it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I'm not asking anybody else to like it. I'm just saying, leave me alone.
Okay, but why do you
I wanna
like it?
enjoy things. Wait, why?
Yes.
Because it's cute. That's why. It's really simple.
Oh, is that it? You know, you
Yes.
can find things cute without wanting to fuck them, right?
Well, no, Dev, you misunderstand me. All of the things I like are based on cuteness. I like traps. I like lollies. I like tomboys. Like, all of these things are cute.
How are you out here fucking talking about your traditional morality and not being gay? And you're like, I like traps. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
When
out
did
of
I
here.
ever say anything about traditional morality?
Get the fuck out of here, Spooky.
I would,
fucking-
but I'm stuck in
I
the car
see
again.
right through that facade.
For the number 3
Stuck in the car again. Hold on.
You did get the fuck out of here, okay?
No, I was stuck in the car again. That
I
bug
know, I'm
happens every
joking
time I
around.
teleport to the car and end up in the rear right seat. I don't know why.
Still sus as hell to be actually interested in it though, Lime.
Well, then you get like the
No.
Australia situation where they go too far in the other direction,
Dude,
where like if you
normal
are
people-
of age
normal
but your
people
tits
can
are small,
differentiate
porn
reality
of you
from
is considered child porn, which is just so dumb.
What's the thing in Australia?
Yeah.
Damn.
So if you're like 25 and you have
Seriously,
tiny tits, you
Denzel,
do
how can you
porn,
say
considered
that?
child
Like,
porn.
reality and fiction are different things. Obviously.
I guess
Huh?
Australia took
Ridiculous.
like a hard stance on the boob question. Only giant tits allowed.
Based.
The pain goes
I
here.
literally couldn't even see it. Fucking.
Right on, robot.
Also, Kaven, I will gut you like a trout.
You keep saying
I
that.
think that's a kind of a catchphrase at this point. And Denzel's become weirdly possessive of it for some reason.
Not Austria, Australia. Basically,
they're
unless you have
absolutely
like
gay.
giant, constantly lactating tits, you might as well just not be a woman.
Nice.
That's how it is in Australia.
Whoa, whoa.
Dude, I'm still stuck on this weird thing where
Is the
we're
game
now
lagging to shit
expected-
for anyone else?
No.
Nope.
Not
Well, that's
currently.
weird.
But your
Well,
voice
stop
is
being
cutting out a
British.
lot. So
What
it's probably
the fuck?
you. Unfortunately.
No, but seriously, am I the only one who thinks it's weird that the new thing is that like somehow transgender women are more women than like normal women?
Not
Who's
generally.
saying that?
Dude, that's like the general thrust of the pun intended. That's the general thrust of like the progressive movement at this time.
I mean, I haven't seen that
They're trying
before.
to. No, look. Here's how this breaks down, right? It's because they're trying to basically
definitely
take away
breaking
women's
down.
only spaces, right? While simultaneously focusing heavily on women's rights
What the hell is
for trans women, right? So the argument here is basically, if you're trying to take away women's rights from like regular women and trying to give women's rights to men who want to be women, fundamentally you're trying to replace women. That's what you're doing.
I understand your point, but that's not exactly what's happening.
I mean, it's funny though. Like, it's really fucking funny.
I mean, I've seen the general preferences are transphobic thing. That's so stupid. It's fucking dumb. It's so dumb.
Gaven, based.
Dev, do you like your fudas with vaginas or no vaginas? Okay, if they don't have vaginas, they're not fudas then, right?
Yep.
They're just
Yeah,
they're just
they don't
trans
have a-
people or traps or something.
Yeah.
I will not hear a word about degeneracy from any of you ever again.
You're out here talking about lollies and traps. Shut the fuck up. You're the
Yeah.
ultimate degenerate.
But no,
Oh, yeah.
Lime,
I'm
I
the only
disagree.
degenerate,
I
sure.
disagree. I don't want any tits that aren't big enough to actually suffocate me if I like sleep on them wrong. If I can't accidentally suffocate
goes.
in them in the middle of the night, then they're not big enough.
You just want to drown in tits.
Yes.
What a way to go.
You just want to get
Because-
sucked into the areola hole.
Because when I
You had to make it weird, Dev.
Damn it, Dev.
Okay, hold on. Have you seen those weird as fuck hentais where the dude is like
No.
fucking the areola hole?
No, because no one should be watching those.
Dev, the word you're
Dev,
looking for
nobody
is
but
nipple.
you.
Why
watch
are
it,
you not
okay.
capable of using the word nipple? Why are you saying areola hole?
Because there actually is a hole inside the nipple where the milk comes out.
But
I
it's
am
still
lost.
the
How do I
nipple.
even
It's
get
very
down
tiny.
there?
But there's like
Well, you have to go all the way
I saw
around.
these fucking hentais posted on 4chan where the dude's like sticking his dick right in there.
There's also
I have to walk all the way
a
around for this?
weirdly
You have to
prominent
pull
thing
the
in
power lines.
There's also like a weirdly prominent thing in hentai of fucking people's ears. Like I just try to ignore it.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
It's kind of hard to ignore somebody fucking your ear.
Well, you can ignore it.
John is just traumatized in chat after he just essentially just heard all of that shit.
Are you guys gonna get here?
Look, I don't want to. I
I'm
don't want
lost.
to
I'm trying to find
complaining
my
about
way.
degeneracy. I'm a hand holder.
Who the fuck isn't here yet?
Spooky.
I
Spooky.
just got attacked by a kamikaze biker.
Spooky, what the fuck are you
don't
doing?
wanna know- yeah,
Taking his time.
you don't
hold
want
on,
to Bruce,
Spooky.
okay?
Spooky,
Spooky
teleport to the car.
I
And
know,
then-
I know.
yeah,
I had to get
okay.
to the fucking station. I was getting
Okay.
killed by people. Wait, I teleported to the wrong car apparently.
No, you teleported to the correct car.
Oh.
Now head south.
What skull
No.
fucking was
Alright,
the
come here.
eyes?
I got it.
Yeah, I thought skull fucking was eyes too.
Yeah.
Though you can sometimes find like throat fuck porn called skull fucking.
Yeah. Why have we really like slid onto this topic?
I don't fucking know. Wasn't
I'm
me this time.
I'm actually getting with Minaris on this one. I was more talking about the aesthetic of things. This is getting a little bit too explicit for my taste. So
Yeah, this is very awkward.
Okay.
I'm grateful that I didn't tell my
Spooky, over
girlfriend to
here.
watch this stream because y'all are degenerate tonight.
Spooky just like, oh man, I will love lollies. I won't play a porn game that doesn't have lollies. Oh wow, you guys are talking about sex, lewd.
You're talking about putting
Denzel,
PPs
it's
inside of girls'
different.
mouths? How could you do this?
different.
Aesthetic preferences and porn preferences are very different.
Yeah, see, you can be look, there's a difference between being attracted to something aesthetically because you find it
Oh my
charming,
god. Speaking of a
and
woman,
having
here
a
she is,
specific
guys.
I'm so glad you could.
Dev,
make
it's like
it.
she looks just
I'm
like
gonna
you.
Kill you and make sandwiches out of your corpse.
It's that time again.
Oh,
She sounds like you
God.
too.
Motor Mama versus the Vault Hunter. Right?
Here we go.
No,
Just
but
a
seriously,
res-
there's a difference between aesthetic preference on something and like a specific act. I think even discussing those two things are different.
It's just a reskin of the
Yeah, fat Ellie,
Yes,
yeah.
of the car lady.
yeah.
Motor Mama is one of the deadliest.
Boom!
Bye.
What makes you think that your Vault Hunter has a chance?
Simple, Torg. Motor Mama may have a chip on her shoulder and a gut full of baby.
Let's still talk about the fight as if it's still
Wait, hold
going on.
A gut full of
Wait,
baby
stop.
flesh. Was she pregnant?
No, she eats things. That's
Oh.
why she was getting
Not
seen
anymore.
as corpses.
Right.
This is one number higher than 4.
Well said.
Yeah, that's peak artistic writing right there. Like,
Oh my god,
high
it's
art.
Tess Holiday! Noom Joom, the short, flat otaku, is banned in Australia.
Yeah.
Rip. What was funny was, like, that was clearly an April Fool's joke, but Xander Hall tried to play it out like I was doing something weird. I was like, you're a fucking
that?
moron.
Who is that?
Is there a way out of here?
This is why you shouldn't debate him because he's too stupid.
Is that the case?
Yes.
Dev, like, me and Spooky are for once on the same table. Who the fuck are you on about?
Xander Hall is a crumb tuber who he's been trying to like grasp for some sort of relevance now for over a year. His
Oh,
channel
okay.
stagnated
What the fuck is
out.
a crumb tuber?
A crumb tuber is a small bread tuber.
Get it?
Oh, the bread tubers are like the commies, right?
Yeah. He
Oh.
basically he has all the exact same opinions as Vosh, but he has no charisma. Vosh at least has charisma. So,
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. To be fair, to his credit, he does.
No, he
But
doesn't.
Xander Hall has
No,
absolutely
he doesn't.
nothing.
He has
Okay?
ideology, which makes up for it, but he does not have charisma.
Hold on though. So
Mods, can we get a poll on this to prove how fucking wrong Dev is?
Fuck off.
Please?
Okay, so
like the reason that Vosh attracts an audience is
tell the fucking
because
story?
of his ideology.
Xanderhall, he did a video trying to get my attention by reviewing a video of mine. And it just turned out like
the classic academic agent tactic of just I've been caught in an incorrect opinion. Moving on.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Spooky. So it just turns out that like it was so fucking dumb. And I went over it. I went on Adam and Sitch last Sunday, and we went over it and just how stupid it was.
Oh wow.
Team, yeah, that's actually a lot of skills, huh?
Sitch those guys who
Well,
were advocating for universal basic income really hard.
I
don't know if you guys
to,
are talking to each other. What's going
check
on?
the hard drive.
Wait. Weren't Adam and Sitch the guys who were advocating for UBI really, really hard while not understanding what it is or how it's supposed to work at all?
That was Adam, and that was like a year ago. He doesn't want UBI anymore. Once he
Get
figured
out
out
of the
what it was.
menu. We need to go.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, go.
It's because he learned about it, isn't it?
Well, anyway, I was on Adam and Sitch on Sunday, and we went over the Xanderhall, his video on my video. So it was like reacception. But the problem was, though, is it was just... It was so dumb. It was amazingly stupid, the shit that he was saying. And I'm like, this isn't worth... And then he, like... He started saying during the video that Sargon was a white nationalist. And so now Sargon has challenged Xanderhall to a debate. And Xanderhall's just been fucking ducking him.
See, this is disappointing. Why doesn't anybody call me a white nationalist?
What, do you want to be called a white nationalist?
No, not really. If you're pissing off all the right people, it means you're doing something
that
right.
kind of arcs, eh?
Honestly, you guys infuriate me that you give these people attention. Like, just ignore them. Giving them
honestly,
attention only helps them.
Yeah.
Honestly, in reality, I have to agree with Denziel on this one. Like, just ignore the fucking gnats. They're not serious people. They have ridiculous ideas. Anybody who advocates for communism at this stage is a fucking joke. And they're such a joke that they shouldn't even be laughed at. You should be ignoring them as irrelevant. Because they are irrelevant.
Don't make me kick you again.
Jez.
Do it.
Jez.
Do it.
You don't understand MMT. MMT is not necessarily something that you advocate for. Rather, it's just a way of viewing money. Now, it can be correct, it can be not correct. That's a different conversation. But you don't advocate for MMT. Advocating for MMT is like advocating for gravity. It's not the same kind of conversation. Like you don't implement MMT.
I had to look this up, and this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
What's that?
A macroeconomic theory that describes currency as a public monopoly and unemployment as evidence that a currency monopolist is overt restricting the supply of the financial assets needed to pay taxes and satisfy savings desires.
Basically,
Dude,
the idea is... Hold on. The idea... The TLDR on MMT is basically that because the government can print more money, paying taxes... Okay. That was a bit of a weird glitch. Okay.
Oh,
so,
whoa.
Because... So, it's not that systems operate under it. It's not... Okay, you guys don't understand. The chat doesn't understand. Okay, so... MMT is not like a system you implement. It's not like communism, which is a system that you implement. Rather, it's like... It's a way of viewing things. Alright?
It's an academic model.
Okay.
So... There's like different models on how physics work, and you don't implement them. You observe and then see, is this model up? Is this how it is? And MMT is basically a view of the economy, not a model that you implement.
Okay, but explain it.
So the idea basically is because money isn't pegged to some kind of a material asset, like a gold-backed dollar, for example. And because governments can simply just print more money. The idea is, when government spends money, creates money, and when government takes in taxes, it destroys money.
Makes sense.
So because
I get what they're going for, but I feel like that's not very...
This is a conversation I had with once again on the upcoming episode on
this is the TLDR version, by the way. Okay.
I actually mentioned the fact that it's like, I mean, what is the point of tax rates if no matter what, it's all gonna go back to the government via different forms of taxes. Like,
Yeah, MMT says that taxes are basically meant to combat inflation. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
No,
like
you know
most
what- you know
modern
what,
economics,
It
it's
makes
kinda
sense in the
retarded.
context of a fiat currency, not so much in the
No, dude,
context
dude,
of like
makes
a gold
sense.
backed
It makes
Dude,
sense in
hold
a
on,
world
hold
where
on.
things are fair, but nothing's fair. So
Hold on. It's time for spooky economic theory. You know what taxes are for? You know what fiat currency is for? What everything involved in this system is for?
What?
It's a design system that's meant to create a club that you are not a part of.
Yes,
Very
that
simple.
is the Austrian view of fiat currency. I know.
Well, no. Well, kind of, but that's
settle
not
down
my
the
point.
Austrian ghost.
No,
Austrian ghost.
hold on. Hold on. I haven't started Roman saluting yet. Let's save that for another day. But more importantly, no, my point is, right? When you look at the way taxation is structured in general, it's intentionally deceptive. Like, why is payroll tax a thing? Genuinely, why is it a thing? It's so that there's a tax that's on your labor that you can't see. Then you've got...
Yeah, payroll tax is probably one of the biggest evils of government, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, but there's more than that. It's not just that. There's also sales tax. There's income tax. Hell, sometimes there's literally even a tax, depending on what country you're in and what state in America and all that stuff. Like, you can have to pay taxes on getting taxed. The whole point of splitting all these taxes off, as far as I can tell, I've never seen like a really good, thorough breakdown, but just gut estimation, I feel like you probably pay like 70 cents on the dollar in taxes, maybe more.
Yeah, probably.
Like, you're probably paying like an actual tax rate of like 70% or higher. Which means, effectively, the whole point of the government, the whole point of the tax system as it's written now, it's a march towards slavery. Because, frankly, 70% profit for a slave owner is higher than an actual slave owner back in the era of chattel slavery.
So this is more the libertarian view on taxes. Yeah, I know. I don't completely agree with it, but I understand the point.
My point, though, is it's not even necessarily just a libertarian issue. It's a technical problem, a problem of incentive, right? So I'm not even saying I don't want government people to get rich. I kind of think you should get rich being in the government. I just think it shouldn't be at the expense of everybody else. That's all I'm saying.
Good luck.
Flyboy's a spunky one. He just turned 16, so naturally...
You know, this DLC
Yeah,
was
I'm
a lot
kinda-
more interesting when you were actually fighting in the arena. That seemed kind of fun. Have some big,
we'll get
crazy
back
I think I
bosses.
just had the bug again. I teleported into the back of a truck.
Press Control to swap to the other seat.
I tried. It doesn't work.
Try
Oh.
C.
C?
It's C on mine.
Okay. Oh, he already left, but yeah.
No, the bug seems to make it's control on mine. I just can't actually leave the seat at all. I get stuck in, so I have to reload. But yeah, no, I'm actually with All Commies Are Bandits. Good name, by the way. If the state earns more money than you do for your labor, you are already a slave. Yes. I would put a little nuance on that in the sense that, like, if a private business is earning a lot on your labor in the sense that you've, like, invented a patent or something for them, that's a little different because that
JF
might be
Michaud,
part of the
thanks for the
original
sub, man.
deal.
Appreciate it.
Who subbed? Who
Well,
subbed?
anyway, so
Government
one thing
officials should be
there are
on
some
a
people who are kind of
volunteer
wondering about this,
basis.
so I can just explain it a little bit more quickly. Okay, so the whole idea of oh, that looks cool. Okay, so the idea of money is that, like, if your country has so much production in it, like labor power, let's say, and then you have so much money in circulation in dollars, you have like a ratio between them, right? So many dollars buys so much labor. So if you work at a job, you get paid, and you go buy other goods, and so that like it's just a medium of exchange, right? So if a government prints a shit ton of money, the total amount of labor hasn't gone up. So that's what causes inflation generally, is that there's more dollars, same amount of labor, so each dollar is worth less of the total slice of labor. So
yes, that's also why it's worth mentioning. It's also why a lot of times when you'll hear about economic growth, what that's supposed to mean in a sane system is the actual growth of labor and jobs in the market.
And not
but a
money,
lot
yeah.
of time it's used as a smoke and mirrors kind of talking point where what they're really talking about is GDP growth, which is not the same as actual economic growth. So
Yeah, look,
that's
I
one to watch
genuinely-
out
here's
for.
the thing, though. Here's the thing.
I
So
genuinely think that Naomi and Shaz need to exchange numbers so that they can cope and seethe when their boyfriends are just like being infuriatingly political.
Hey, Naomi. Okay, so here's the thing, though. So let's say that you want to start a business. So you're unemployed. You're like, I have a business idea. I want to start a
Let's
business.
say, for the sake of the argument.
Let's just say, okay? So your government has currently printed so many dollars, and your country has so much production. So there's currently an exchange there, a ratio. And you're unemployed, so you're not part of that workforce. And you say, you know what? Even though I'm unemployed, I have a business idea. So I want to get like a government grant for my business. And the government says, okay, we'll give you $100,000 and you can start your business. And you have to use that for business expenses. You have to buy your equipment or whatever it is. But we'll give you this money. So the government basically prints $100,000. And so now that ratio between total dollars and total labor has gone out of whack, because now there's 100,000 extra dollars. But what the government is hoping that you'll do is you'll take that money, build a business, become productive, and now you have contributed back into the economy an equivalent amount of labor that they have given you.
Dear.
So from in that case, even though they printed money, there's actually no inflation because they got another person working. And then if your business becomes successful and then you start hiring people and now they're working, you can see how this can have a snowballing effect. So the idea is basically like a government can responsibly print money such that it stimulates the economy in a real way, not just causing inflation. In fact, causing no inflation. However,
Also, flaming, yes, pretty much. That's
Well, technically, in the system that you're talking about, Dev, assuming it was actually used responsibly, that would actually be negative inflation because the market growth should theoretically outstrip the money supply.
yeah. So
In theory.
the idea that is basically what governments attempt to do with only limited success when they print money.
Pretty much no success. Let's be real.
That's not true.
When's the last time you heard of a
Sometimes there's definitely,
government-run
businesses that
business?
take off? Like, it still happens.
Yeah, but let's be real. When's the last time you heard of a government-run business that was actually good? Businesses take off in spite of government.
I said government grants.
Well, I know,
not run.
I know, Dev. I'm not putting words in your mouth. Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm not saying that they have to be government-run for it to count. What I'm saying is any business that takes off is in spite of government, not because of it, because mismanagement is like the basic principle of government.
I don't agree.
Dude, when's the last time you saw a government institution that was run genuinely well long term?
Well, no, but you said
Not
you
for a
didn't say
short
that. You
period
said
of time.
in spite of it, in spite of government.
Yeah.
So the private business owner who gets a grant from the government and then uses that money responsibly, the government, his business took off because of the government.
No.
Also
His
because of
business
him,
took off
but
because
because of
of
the
hard
government,
work
too.
and
It's both.
effort. Seed funding is important, but it's not the biggest factor. You can get seed funding a lot of ways.
No, but it's important if you're just starting out.
Arguably, but my point is really more of an anti-regulation stance than it's actually a worry about loans specifically.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm not like purely ideologically anti-regulation.
Well, neither am I. I think reasonable regulations exist. It's just most regulations aren't that reasonable when you actually break them down on a data level.
I liked Trump's. For every one regulation you add, you have to delete 2 more.
I understand why that policy was implemented, but that was one of the Trump policies I actually wasn't a fan of. I understand why
in England, to be honest.
Well, the thing is the reason that was the policy was because it was trying to reduce over-regulation. So, in that sense, it was actually a good idea. But I kind of don't like the precedent that sets, where like all reduction of regulation is automatically good.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's good for reducing bloat.
Yes, but
And
I'm worried
part
about
of
the
the problem
precedent.
with the regulations that we have is that they're so complicated that you have to have these big federal bureaucracies to administrate them, which just
Isn't good,
corruption.
obviously, yeah. Well, to circle back to the main point, though, Dev, I actually have an alternative money that I would rather use.
What's
the
that?
energy credit.
Energy credit?
The energy credit.
Stellaris.
No, but the energy credit in Stellaris is based on a real economic idea of the energy credit. And the basic idea of the energy credit, for those who might not know in chat, the basic idea of the energy credit is that your money is no longer just a fiat currency. It's similar to the gold standard, but instead of being pegged to a physical mineral, which is arguably more limited, you peg it to a unit of energy, right? However you want to measure it. So
you
that
doing,
money
like,
is always worth a
petrodollars
set
here
amount of
now?
energy. Well, no, petrodollar is an economic contrivance that's meant to basically keep your fiat currency valuable. But if you have an energy credit, it's inherently valuable. If, $100 was always worth 100 watts of power or whatever, well, that's a really low number, but you know what I mean. If you have a set amount of energy that your money is worth at all times, like a gold standard, same idea,
Yeah.
you then have, inherently valuable money. And people will always need energy, right? So it's actually a really good way to go about this. Killers, I don't think I want to do that, no.
I recall at some point learning that the big reason that you don't want money pegged to any one resource like that is because it makes your economy extremely rigid.
It does, but the reason the energy credit is good is because energy is inherently flexible to some extent and needs to be to work as energy. Like, you have to ramp up and down your power grid all the time.
In
You
fairness,
can easily adapt it.
How well has a flexible economy done for America? I mean,
He's not wrong, to be fair.
I think America's problems are less...
I gotta frame Spooky saying he's not wrong about me. Yay.
You know what the best part about this conversation is?
Economy, no less.
The best part about this conversation is that
disagree,
we
I
gotta
think?
get out of here in about 15 minutes, and Naomi's gonna be real easy to put to sleep now. You're just gonna fucking snooze it, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Dev, you can say that, but I don't think putting your girlfriend in a chokehold is considered kosher these days.
I'm not Jewish, it's okay.
Nah.
Dev, someone in chat said something, and that reminds me. Yeah, you should get me on the Tubcast sometime. That'd be cool.
I would
Oh.
also be willing to go on the Tubcast.
Here's the thing. I can't bring Spooky on the Tubcast because Spooky would misgender Lilith to her face.
I would.
And I'm not gonna
100%.
start that fight, so no.
Oh, so
I mean,
it's
I'm
a
happy to just agree to
allowed?
disagree.
Yeah, but you're still gonna do it though, right?
It's impossible
Yeah.
to
Well,
misgender
there you go,
someone.
that's why.
No, see, the issue is,
I mean, it's
though,
really
is
easy
you're
if you
basically...
try.
Dev, you're taking on the leftist position on this. See, I'm of the opinion that you and he is misgendering himself. That's my issue. I
And
think
you
the
can have
misgendering
that
one is you.
position, but I mean, the Tubcast is also Lilith's show.
Well, that's fine.
And if you want,
I mean,
listen,
I'm
listen,
happy to
you
talk about
have
whatever.
the right to misgender whoever you want, but if you're misgendering them in their house, they'll throw you out. As they should,
okay,
'cause it's their
fair.
house.
But I also did specifically say that that I wasn't interested in that anyway. But more importantly, there's a more fundamental reason. I don't like your co-host voice. It's too nasal. It's nails on a chalkboard for me. That's extremely like autistic for me. But I can't stand people who have nasal voices. It's nothing personal.
It's
Not
nothing
trying
that
to be
she
a
really
hater.
do, though. To be honest, it just seems to be her voice.
Yeah, no, there are
I don't
people
exactly
who
know
just
why
naturally
it's
have
like
that
that,
voice.
but I mean, I'm okay with it.
No. See, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody because I had a professor in college who had a voice like that, and his class was torture for me. And he was a nice guy. I actually liked him as a person, but I could not handle the voice. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was the worst experience of my life, and it's just my personal like autistic pet peeve. Anybody who has a naturally nasal voice, it drives me up the fucking wall.
I take the big brain standpoint, which is that it is physically impossible to misgender someone to their face.
What do you mean?
Because if you're talking to someone, then their gender will never be brought up. It is only brought up when you talk about them.
Yeah,
and
that makes
thus
sense.
you
Well-
cannot misgender someone to their face. You do not use someone's pronouns while talking to them.
Yeah, it's when you're
only
talking
use-
about them when they're not there.
but that's
yeah.
also-
Yeah, that's usually how I get around it.
But
hold on,
and
hold on.
pronouns are literally just a technique of controlling your speech when they're not even around, which is
Well,
why
yeah, that's
I
kind of my
by
that's
most.
kind of my main complaint, right? Is the problem I have with it is less the playing around. Like, I'll be real with you. If there's like a VTuber, for example, like there's a VTuber who's voiced by a woman, but the character is male. I call that VTuber male pronouns when talking about him because it's character. I'm not against people playing pretend. Like, my issue is fundamentally the authoritarianism of it, right? It's the idea that I will demand you speak this way, and you have to, or you're a bad person.
These
Like,
are forces of
realistically,
kicking
I don't
ass.
feel obligated to call Lilith a she, but I do because I want to.
Well, okay, that's fair enough, but here's the thing, right? If somebody were to call me she, I wouldn't be offended, I wouldn't be bothered, and I wouldn't even probably...
Hold on, I call you a
mildly
girl all
correct
the
them.
time.
No,
And you're bothered 24/7 by that shit.
He gets bothered by
I'm really
calling
not
him a
bothered, no.
femboy. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm actually more bothered by femboy than being called a woman, to be honest.
Wait, really?
Because
Why?
being called a woman, it's just like a haha funny dig. Being called a femboy, it's a fetish term, and I'm not a fan of that personally. It's just too fetishy. I just think it's kind of weird. But that's my personal thing. I'm not gonna
Hit
get
the
like
elevator.
massively upset.
Oh no, Naomi's doing it by herself.
Didn't mean to. The game glitched out. I thought there was more people on.
Yeah.
There was. It's fine.
Flyboy. This won't take long.
I just don't use pronouns, Hatsworth. They don't come up.
Flyboy versus the Vault Hunter. Fight!
Vicar is different.
Wait, hold on.
Fuck.
Some huge goddamn airship just
Oh my god,
murdered
the text was
Flyboy.
correct. It didn't take long.
Nah.
Well, I guess you're fighting an airship.
The rules. I demand to know where the ref is.
Oh, you're going back down.
Hey guys.
What the fuck is a ref? That's pretty good. Spooky,
Hold on to
not
your
a fan of
butts.
Spooky, not a fan
Yes.
of fetishy things. Constantly talks about
Hold
how she
on.
loves lolly.
Guys, get the fuck up here.
Where is it?
There it is.
Bit sus there, Spooky.
I would, but I'm waiting for an elevator.
Leave a robot.
Also,
At the back of the sword.
hurry up! Run! We're coming.
I'm surprised you're
Probably
not flying
shouldn't
up
say
there.
that in this context.
Not allowed to interfere with fight matches.
Listen. Here's the thing you have to
Oh, yeah.
understand.
Destroys your airship.
Oh.
Stomp your chin.
No, Vicar, here's the
is it
thing you have to
working?
understand. My appreciation for
tell.
these things is more aesthetic than sexual.
Maybe you can
You're
block
wrong.
the.
No, it's true. It's the same reason I like tomboys. It's not a specific kink for me. I just think it's a nice aesthetic. I think there's something wholesome about it.
Okay. Lolly just isn't a sexual term, you guys.
That's not what I said.
It is what you said.
Is that actually hitting?
No, it's not. What I said is my
it's
personal appreciation
hitting
for it is primarily aesthetic.
The fuck?
It's a character archetype.
Okay.
Man, this thing has a shitload of health.
Oh my god. Oh.
Robot violence fun time!
This is actually like a bit of a cool fight.
My problem is I have no corrosive weapon, so everything is resistant to all of my damage.
Naomi's got a corrosive sniper.
I also have a corrosive sniper.
Oh, it disappeared. Good job.
That's my girl.
Go make Naomi a sandwich, you woman spooky.
I mean, if I'm gonna point something out here. I know that that's like a classic joke, but realistically, if somebody asks you to make them a sandwich, as long as you basically know that person, you should probably be like, okay. It's really not a major task, and if somebody just asks you to do that as a favor, regardless of what type of person you are, you should probably just say yes.
I wouldn't make someone a sandwich because I suck at making sandwiches.
How do you suck at making sandwiches?
It's like the only thing I make well.
I've had to explain this so many times.
Schnitzel,
I'm not
thanks for the sub, man.
always ruin the bread with the knife when I'm buttering it. I always like end up like
But you
ripping
put
holes
butter
in
on
it.
sandwiches?
Yes.
What?
Do you
Is
not?
that like a British thing?
No.
British degenerate.
That's not a thing in the America? What?
We use mayonnaise, not butter.
Mustard? Sometimes mayo, yeah.
Ew.
But not butter.
Ketchup sometimes too.
Butter
not-
on a sandwich?
Well,
What? Yes.
Den,
Every
are
The
you
only
keeping...
time butter gets involved in a sandwich is when you're
Okay,
grilling
Den's, my
it.
first question is, are you using actual butter or margarine?
Either or, whichever one's in the fridge.
Okay,
Well,
so
there's your problem right there,
margarine
but
realistically
also-
shouldn't be destroying sandwiches.
Well, also the other issue is realistically, if you're gonna be spreading stuff.
Is this a British American thing? Is this like all British people put butter on their sandwiches and Americans just don't? I thought America were the ones that were like inordinately fat.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
That's why
second.
they use
well,
mayonnaise.
Okay, wait,
No,
wait.
hold on.
What goes on your sandwich?
Butter.
And
You know
what else?
Yeah,
Just
what's the
butter.
full sandwich?
Whatever you're putting in the sandwich, it depends on the sandwich.
But what is it though?
Wait. So you wait.
Cheese,
So you put like
ham? I
ham
don't know.
on a sandwich.
So you,
Yeah.
so hold on,
Dude, you
do
put, like, ham on a
cheese,
sandwich, and
ham,
you put butter
maybe
on that.
tomatoes and lettuce and butter?
Oh, I don't do that. I don't have like entire like Scooby-Doo sandwiches.
Dude,
It's
whatever.
normally
You're missing
just-
the point.
It's
You're
only
missing
just
the point.
cheese.
You're
but-
missing the point. You're putting butter with
Yeah.
like ham and stuff.
Yes.
That
So
would
hold
be
on,
so
no.
salty.
I want this clarified. So your sandwich is cheese, ham, butter.
Just cheese and butter generally, but yeah. Or
What
just
the
ham
fuck?
Cheese
butter.
and butter sandwich? Like
That's
I
just-
had, come on.
What is-
Stop. That's just a grilled,
Yeah.
uncooked grilled cheese.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I would have cheese and butter sandwiches when I was
Yeah.
like 19 and too lazy to make a meal. And I was like, that's kind of
You
gross,
know-
but I'm just gonna eat it.
Until I
British
started talking
cuisine.
to you, Dens, I thought
is
the
that
British
gross?
cuisine memes were just
No,
memes. No,
No, they're
turns
real.
out your whole country's fucked.
should
No,
have-
I'm with Hatsworth on this one. This is actual evidence
Let's have
of
some
British
more
cuisine
buns.
being bad. I'm
How does
sorry.
someone do it?
How is this gross? What the fuck?
No. See, here's the thing. I could see you putting butter on like a sandwich if it was like one of those burgers that also had like an egg on it. They're a little hipster, but they're not bad.
Yeah,
I
the
could
good
see
breakfast
that. That'd
burgers,
be
yeah, yeah.
acceptable.
I
That
had
would be
a sunny
acceptable.
side up burger.
You know,
Today.
I
Yeah,
put,
see-
for dinner.
like margarine on sandwiches before when like there was no mayonnaise. And like if
they
you
don't
don't,
do
if
it.
you don't
I'm not saying you
if
can't
don't
do it, but-
slather it on, it's not
Okay, so
bad.
my sandwiches are often
Oh wait,
Did
I
you
need
say
to get up.
sandwiches?
they're
You just said sandwiches.
mayo and
Stop it.
mustard.
Said sandwiches.
Mayo and mustard. Hold on. Mayo, mustard, cheese, some kind of meat, often like a lettuce, and then sometimes if I feel like it, cucumber.
Oh man, I make.
And sometimes you put mushrooms
Cucumber
on
is
yours.
the
I
devil.
have pretty extensive sandwiches.
Yeah.
Cucumber is the devil. It's the worst thing ever. Anybody who eats it is Satan.
Okay, pickles are good, but they have to be
Pickles suck.
dill.
Fuck you.
Any other kind of pickle is disgusting.
Nope, pickles suck. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
No. Listen. Cucumbers and pickles made from cucumbers are absolute Satanism. They're objectively bad.
All pickles
They're the
are
great
made from
betrayer.
cucumbers. That's how you make a
That's
pickle.
not
Well, no,
you
you
can
can pickle
a
other
bunch of
There's like
things.
pickled beets and stuff.
Okay,
Pickled
Yeah, you
red
can pickle
onions
other
are
things.
quite good too.
Yeah, pickles are just a pickled vegetable.
whatever.
Yeah.
The only proper pickle is a
A pickled cucumber. Yeah.
yes. However, they suck.
But
So
no,
all
seriously.
pickles.
Cucumbers
Hold the fuck
are
on.
the worst.
Hold on. Everyone. British food, a toast sandwich.
What?
A sandwich in which the filling between two slices of bread is a thin slice of toast which is buttered.
What the fuck?
That's funny as fuck.
So
Wait,
just
no, how is
bread,
that-
toast, bread.
Yep.
British food.
Okay.
My fucking
Okay.
god.
Okay, I
Wait,
will
wait,
say,
wait.
I've never actually
no.
had one of those, and I would assume that if I was ever offered one, I would assume it was a meme. This is not a common thing in England.
Also,
That is
also,
really
they
strange.
That is
eat
very
beans
funny.
with their
I'm not
breakfast.
even saying it would be
Dude,
bad. It's just weird to call that a sandwich because that's just breakfast. It's like
I'm
just
just-
toast.
I'm just so confused by you guys thinking that like butter in a sandwich is gross. I'm so
No,
confused.
No.
Butter
Hold
goes
on.
on,
Hold on.
like,
Let's not
toast
lump this all
or
What's gross
together.
is that you
pancakes or
think
something,
butter
not a
and cheese
sandwich.
is
No,
enough
no.
to make a sandwich.
No. Look, I'm not saying it's
okay,
necessarily
Dennis.
gross. I'm
I
saying
understand.
you can't
I
treat
just
it as
don't
universal.
do it.
Yeah.
No. Look, my stance is not that you can't do it. I'm sure it can work in some sandwiches, but you shouldn't be mixing butter with every type of sandwich. Some of those are going to be bad combinations.
It just goes in a sandwich by default. It just goes with the bread.
No.
Okay, so when you have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, do you put butter on that too?
I don't make peanut butter and jelly, so I couldn't tell you.
Stay away, Vault Hunter.
Why?
But now it's time.
Because I don't like most sauce-type things. It's why I don't like mayonnaise, I don't like mustard, I don't like
fair enough.
ketchup, I don't like peanut butter, I don't like jelly.
Oh, dude, it's the
I don't like
badass.
it.
Does still like
Basilosaurus.
cum.
Goddamn metal T-Rex!
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh my god. Okay, A, that is pretty fucking cool, and B, have you guys ever been to one of those crazy monster truck shows as a kid where they have these fucking things? Because those are a real thing.
I
from
have
England.
seen them.
I have been to a monster truck show, but not a crazy one. Yeah, there was one in Sudbury.
Oh, was there?
Dude, when I was a kid, I went to a monster truck show that had something very much like this, and it straight up was a giant machine with giant pneumatic. It was basically a fucking Metal Gear. And this thing would pick up cars and throw them. Like
That's crazy.
a significant distance. It's hard to kind of measure the distance mentally now because this is a long time ago, but
the way that Mr. Talk is talking about this is kind of how I talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. It's like, dude, it's giant fucking robot dinosaurs. I don't care. I don't care like how kind of like, you know, bad the story is. I don't care if it's like a really like mediocre game. It's got robot dinosaurs. I'm fine with it.
Dens puts tomboy milk in his sandwiches.
Yeah, milk in a sandwich? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Just
I put
dip
it in my
that
you
shit
cereal.
in the
missed
bread,
the
man.
joke.
I put it in my cereal, thank you very much.
I gotta be real with you, cereal with milk, I hate it. But to be fair, I'm lactose intolerant, so that's why.
What the fuck do you put in your cereal?
I don't eat that much cereal, and when I do, it's more as a snack than a breakfast food. It's
Oh,
like
in
a,
fairness, I am used to just eating cereal, quote-unquote raw, as in without butter, just
Hey, hold
dry
on,
cereal.
hold
You guys are fucking weird.
Okay.
wait, did you
Have
say
you guys-
cereal without butter?
Cereal without butter. What the fuck?
Okay, just hold on. Have you guys
said
ever had
butter, I meant
dorm
milk.
flakes?
Cornflakes?
Dorm
Oh, yeah.
flakes.
Wait,
It-
what?
I don't know
No.
what that is.
So it's corn flakes, but instead of milk, you have booze.
Oh.
And they're called dorm flakes because you only have them when you're in the
That's
dormitory at
I
university.
could use
That's
a res.
not That's
That
not
is a terrible
right.
idea.
Hello.
I'm coming.
There's like 3 people
you.
heading towards you. No, you already did it.
You
It's
did it.
fine.
Good job.
No, it's me. I'm like rezzing from a distance. It's great.
Nice.
God damn.
It's actually perfect for me. 'Cause
You should use your sniper.
shut the fuck up. I can't. Here's the thing is, I can't really help people right now because there's no minions that I can phase lock to do
Healing, yeah.
like passive healing. There you go, manners. I can do
How
revives.
is the
That's
weak
it.
point?
I don't know where the weak point is. I've just been
Thank
shooting
you, Vicar.
everywhere waiting
Shoot
to
that
use
tank.
that.
You have a
There
tank. The
we
tank in
go.
the back.
You guys haven't
Yeah, the
figured
tank
it
in-
out like
the tank
I
on
just
its
did.
back
There's a
is the
giant
biggest
oil tank
crit
in the back.
point.
That's the critical
Is he
spot.
stopped? Is he stopped? Is he broken? Oh, there
Oh,
we
he
go.
blew up.
No, the small tanks all over him are also weak points, so
Oh,
any of the
cool.
red barrels are.
See, that's
Wait,
smart.
why is he not doing it? Okay, there we go. Was he broken there or something?
No!
Wait, what? Putting milk in the bowl before the cereal? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a bit weird too.
Okay, that's
how
evil.
do you know how
Why
much milk to
though?
put in if you don't have the cereal?
Yeah, you gotta put the cereal in first.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Being
fuck?
lactose intolerant is a bottom trait.
Also, then pouring a bunch of cereal into that milk will make it splash everywhere.
Yeah.
No, being lactose intolerant is being evolved. Like, you're not supposed to maintain lactose.
Like,
food
there's
as
reasons.
childhood.
There's reasons for putting the water in last in tea and coffee, but putting the cereal in last is just bizarre.
Wait, water in last?
Yeah, when you make like
When
tea
you're
or
making
coffee.
tea or coffee, you put the tea bag in first, and you put the water over it so that it saturates
Well, yeah, but
the
like
tea
with
bag.
coffee, you run
Obviously,
the.
but
you
with
run
some
the
people
water
they
through
then-
the coffee. It's a bit different, but yeah.
but with some people they then put the sugar and like stuff in afterwards.
I love this Giga
Well, yeah,
Chad
that's normal.
comment. Rather than putting milk,
Milk before the bowl.
yeah, milk before the bowl.
Have you seen those like meme videos where like someone literally just fills their
Jesus
mouth
Christ,
with
look at this
cereal?
beefcake.
Shut up. All of you. Shut up.
No, Hatsworth, that's a degenerate adaptation. It's sort of like how some people like. Have
is
you
it
ever heard of that
degenerate?
one area? No, listen. It's dysgenic by definition.
Dysgenic. Fucking hell.
Look,
Yeah, no,
if you
it's
have
not-
to
it's not-
adapt
we were saying that cereal without milk's totally fine.
Look, if you have to adapt, like, biologically to be able to
Yeah.
survive on
We've
baby
also
food
felt all the torque
that is
points.
stealed from another organism,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
that's
Okay.
degeneracy.
In fairness, like, are
Hold
people
on,
who are
hold on.
lactose
Shut up for a minute.
intolerant?
Turn around, Naomi. Is it opening?
Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
But I want to get the loot.
I cannot believe
there's
somebody
only
got
some
paid
loot
to
blew
write
out.
this.
I want to know what the script looked like. Was it literally just to scream loudly and annoyingly? We just finished that in like... Jesus.
Like an hour, yeah. Imagine paying full price for this DLC back in the day, dude.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Grindfest, like the rest of this game.
And it's not even a grind fest. At least in a grind fest, there's a lot of time put into it.
Okay, so now that this is actually done, can you just like grind the arena here if you wanted to?
Presumably. Oh, guys, there's a relic here that makes different. That just gives you like 10% resistance on everything.
Oh.
I don't need it. I'm using the XP relic still.
Yeah, well, if anyone wants it, it's there.
Yeah, I got my cooldown relic. I'm good.
I'm just
More
hoovering up all the
robot for
white
everyone.
loot.
More robot. I eat cereal without milk.
Yeah,
you
these
just
weirdos
chunk.
already said that, Edgelord.
Crunch, crunch.
Yeah. The way I do cereal, and again, I don't really use cereal that often, but when I do, I tend to have it like I just throw a little bit of cereal in a cup and I just snack on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, cup.
I mean, I feel like that's the
Well,
healthiest way to
easier
eat
when I'm at
cereal.
my desk because
However,
you know if
it's
I have a
still
snack, I'm gonna be doing stuff.
Honestly,
snack isn't like
a lot
snack
of
meal.
like liquid meals are better in cups. Like soup's better in a mug.
Well,
I can see
soup's
that.
horrid as well.
I
The
can't
only
do it
exception to that though
Naomi, can you
is if
please?
it's
What
too
the
chunky.
Naomi?
I
If the
just,
soup is too
I
chunky,
just
you can't
don't
do it.
like. I just don't like any liquid
Naomi.
He
foods.
won't let me do it.
Naomi. Don't just throw a mouse at me.
Fuck you. It won't
Hold
let
on,
me
guys.
do it.
Wait.
Naomi
Why
can't.
don't you like-
Naomi's throwing the mouse.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Dev.
Naomi, you're alright.
Okay, hold on. I want to try. So here it
Wait,
is,
why
right?
why do you not like liquid foods? This is weird.
Fuck you.
How the
Most of them are
fuck did you not
gross.
be able to do that?
Fuck you.
Ready to go?
That's why.
But you should be able to articulate why they're gross, right?
It's what the fuck was that?
Ready to go?
What the fuck is that?
No
What?
rush.
Who's talking?
Hi.
Nobody's talking.
Okay.
He's
No,
hearing
no.
voices. The government
This-
has gotten to him.
There's no like explanation or techno. No, when I put liquid food in my mouth, my what do you call it? My like vomit instinct kicks in. What do you
This
call it?
definitely has origins in his childhood. I want to dig
Yes.
into this. We need like a professional
I mean,
psychologist
here,
on
what's the
this.
term? When like something sets off your like something.
Gag reflex.
Don't tell
Gag
him.
reflex. Thank you. Yes. Whenever I eat any kind of liquid food, my gag reflex goes off. So I can't.
Wait,
go
how
in
does
here?
your gag reflex distinguish between liquid food and just water? Is this why you can only drink Dr. Pepper?
No, I can drink water. I just don't like it. But like, no, literally, like, there's like a
okay.
certain. There's a certain
Wait,
viscosity
wait,
to things like
wait.
soup.
Wait, we can't just brush past that. So you're telling me British cuisine is so bad that you're so starved for flavor that you don't like water because it's too
Back to
bland.
Sanctuary?
So you have to go for Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. And I
You're
figured we
that-
would head out from there.
Hey,
Like you're so starved for stimulation.
hey, you
That Dr.
fucks.
Pepper-
Unless
the
y'all
only
want to do a real short DLC.
No, we're gonna go. It's time. Naomi's in maximum
Yeah,
grumpiness.
one
If she
time I
couldn't
went
make a
over.
jump.
Fuck you.
White
time I
women
went over
can't
to.
jump. We all know
One-
how it is.
You can't jump either.
I did the jump though.
Have you even seen gymnastics at the Olympics? There's a lot of white women there.
More Asian women though.
Well, to be fair, they're not. They're white, but they're like Eastern European white. It barely counts.
That's
Oh, hold on. We have another Brit. So the aisles might be redeemed. Vicar, what do you put on your sandwich?
Do you want to put anything in
No,
there?
Victor was defending me when we were arguing about sandwiches.
No.
Just save it small.
Oh, well then Britain is lost.
Den is doing a disservice for us Brits. I bet toast sandwiches
got a
were
bunch
designed
more,
for
so.
bumbling idiots like Den who have shit taste.
I told you
I don't
I
think he's
like
defending him.
literally never had a toast sandwich, and like whenever anyone's brought it up, I've assumed it was a meme and not an actual thing that
You
existed.
have assault rifle, pistol, sniper, rocket.
Okay.
But yeah, I once went to a friend's house, and his mum was making something like
Just that one.
I think it was like stew or something, and I tried having it, and it's like, oh, the flavor was fine, but just the texture of it in my mouth made my gag reflex go off, and I felt really bad.
Damn.
You know, Dans, that actually might be that you have like a pinched nerve. Pinched nerves can become hypersensitive, and if you have a hypersensitive nerve somewhere that only a liquid food would normally hit in your throat, like up near the back of your throat, you could actually have that be curable potentially. Saying.
Naomi, hang on, what the f is that animation? What the? Change to my camera!
Okay, hold on.
Change to my camera! Look at what Naomi looks like moving around!
Oh shit, hold on. Something's in the way of it.
Guys, get out of the way!
No, it's me. It's in the way. Okay, here.
Oh, what the fuck, Dev?
Yeah, sorry. Can't. What?
Jesus
can't tell.
Christ. Right, okay, right, now Naomi, move around. Just move around, walk around like that.
Oh, you're in the air.
Yeah, she's floating.
Yeah, see?
Is it everyone or is it just her?
It's just...
Yeah, you're just floating a little bit.
That's
He looks
because I'm
normal
so
to
short.
me.
I need the extra height.
Oh, okay.
Legs just wiggling around, it's so funny.
Alright, it's...
Fuck off,
Fight me.
Spooky, I'm the team healer, I can't fight you.
Fight me. Fight me.
Fight
Fight
Naomi!
me.
Dude, my abilities literally don't work against other players. Fuck off.
What are you doing? What's going on?
Punch him.
Why?
Press V.
V?
Sounds like autism. That is generally what we attribute it to, actually.
It's no longer
Sam.
valid.
Ooh.
Duel me,
What the fuck
Dad.
is this doing here? Oh, it's level 16.
He's right there.
Found a legendary in a locker.
Did you just rocket launcher me?
Kaboom.
That was not very sporting.
Candace is holding out on us.
Alright. That is it
Hey,
for tonight, though. Naomi's
to
gonna
my
go to bed.
camera.
She has to go to early work tomorrow. Man, we like planned
Candace
out this
is
Friday
holding out
thing.
on
You
us.
just started getting all the morning shifts.
I already had morning shifts.
I'm sorry, Naomi. Start taking afternoon shifts on Saturdays instead, so we can go till like 1 a.m.
Based?
Lol.
Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Make sure to go follow these guys. It'll be in the chat.
I should shill real quick. Dev, do you have like 1 second to pull up like a picture?
No. Good night.
Bye.
Hater.